Alrighty, welcome to this week's video on the Klingberg Motorsport YouTube channel. I'm Jared, and this is my grandpa's old 1982 XE Falcon. When he passed, it got handed down to my parents, so it's now my parents' car. It was a barn find, so I rescued it like last year. And if you missed the first two episodes, I'll chuck a link in up here somewhere. So this is the third episode in this series, I guess. And today I'm basically just going to run over everything again. I just want to double check a few things on it. I'm going to service the trans, and I'm going to clean the interior. I'm going to find the keys. I'm going to clean the boot as well. That's pretty filthy at the moment. Just give everything a quick clean over, a bit of a once over, make sure it's all good to drive. Cleaned up an old spare tyre. That tyre was actually one of the original tyres off of the car. I just kept it because it was in half decent nick, not cracked or anything. But today I'm going to take this for a drive. Hopefully, if everything goes to plan, get this on the road and hopefully turn the tyres for the first time in 14 years. Let's get stuck into it. I'm just making sure I get a before shot of this, because hopefully this comes together pretty good in the end. Like, you can tell this was a farm car because there is a bit of everything in here, but hello? It's I kind of got high hopes that this boot's actually going to look really good afterwards, so that's why I cleaned that spare up. Some high quality jumper leads. Might hang them in the shed and never use them. Don't keep them, just throw them in the bin. Spare belts. Put them in the spares pile. Keep. Gas hose, don't keep it. Trans topper upper, keep. Arc rod. Yeah, might keep them. No, bin. Couple of old super bags. Put your cans and bottles in there. There's lots of belts in here. Is that a good or a bad thing? That one back on there. Tape. And this is how rust happens. Look at the dirt in the bottom of there. Wonder why things go rusty. And now for some no more rust, hopefully. Yeah. The boot is pretty much finished. I've cleaned it up as best I could. Come out pretty good. Is this the way the spare tyre mount sits? I don't know, because like if you tighten it up properly, it pulls it all the way over and it's weird. If anyone knows, drop a comment below, let me know. The carpet, still drying over there. I gave it a wash. It's still pretty dirty, but I think I might maybe give it a vacuum once it dries out. I also took the boot rubber off from around the outside and gave that a clean up and yeah, gave all these. Obviously, that was all full of dirt, so I gave them all a clean up. Alrighty, got the old girl back on the hoist, and I'm just getting ready to service the trans. I'm also going to do the back shocks because they have arrived, and I didn't film it because I filmed it last video and you probably don't need to see it again, but new discs arrived. I had machine discs on it before, but I decided to order some new discs for it, so chuck them on. Currently, yeah, just gonna clean this trans up a bit and drop the pan off of it, but just thought I'd film how satisfying it is to scrape all of this crud off this trans. It's rust protection 101. There's actually colour underneath all that dirt and oil and whatever else it is. Gross. Yum. I'm probably not going to do this whole, like everything on this trans, although it is very satisfying. Because I'll probably just pressure wash underneath the car at some stage. Yep, I'm going to say it's leaked some trans fluid over in its ears. Definitely. Ugh. Oh, so much dirt. Alrighty, I dropped the pan. The fluid's not too bad. I've seen worse for sure, but definitely some crap in there that shouldn't be in there. No surprising that due to how much dirt and whatnot is everywhere. Kind of, where'd my torch go? Kind of thinking that the oil on here, well, to start with, I thought that the oil on the trans may have been trans fluid, but it kind of looks like it's just been leaking out of the rocker cover and down. But yeah, so last video I swapped that rocker cover gasket out. So I'm kind of hoping that that's going to have fixed it, but I guess I'll find out. Time will tell. Yeah, so I'm just going to let this drip a bit, give that a clean up, and then whack her back together. One other thing I didn't mention is I don't think there's going to be a magnet in the trans anywhere, but there is a magnet in the pan. I'm presuming it's a trick to catch all the metal, or if there is metal in the fluid. But I don't know. What do you think? Trans serviced. I still need to fill up the fluid in it, but that's, yeah, I'll do that when I drop it down. I replaced that pesky diff breather line, new shocks in. What else did I do? I'm sure I did multiple other things, but I can't remember right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna drop it, fill the trans, and then pull it back outside here and do the final piece of the puzzle of cleaning the interior. And then after that, hopefully drive. Which way does this go? Nope, not that way. Also not that way. There we go. This carpet has this weird melt spot, but it's all the way up there. I don't understand it. I feel like it's like a chemical melt or something. It doesn't look like it's burned. Don't know. Doesn't matter anyway. So you've seen the before shots. This is the after. I think it turned out really good. There's definitely some more cleaning that could happen, but yeah, no, it looks good, I think. You watch me spill 90% of this. So I think it says 3.5 litres of this, like of trans fluid, with a filter change, so not including converter, I think. I'll find out in a minute. Alrighty, let's warm this up and see whether that's the right amount. Purring. Think I've got enough cars in my yard yet? Too many cars. Alright, I'm just going to, it's warm now, I'm going to check the trans fluid. Pretty sure, turn it off, check the dipstick within 10 seconds, I think. Little bit low. I think I might put that extra half a litre in. Yeah. So I put a little bit more in. Alright, I was going to go straight to the interior, but this door handle's being a pain, obviously, because every Ford door handle breaks ever. So, and luckily there was one in the glove box, so I'm going to swap that out quickly. The old and very broken, in with the new and unknown if it's genuine or aftermarket. Although no, it's got a Ford logo on it. It is genuine. Dang, pretty cool. Probably been sitting in the glove box for 20 years. one functioning door handle. Oh yeah. If you didn't know, the contributing factor to these door handles breaking are pretty much always these door hinges, which I still have to replace. But if you look, you can't really see it, I guess, but there's a lot of play in that door, and that's pretty much where the extra load goes onto the hinges, from the hinges onto the latches, and in turn the handles, so the handles will break. That's why they have broken handles. But yeah, probably because these doors weigh about 200 kilos each. All right, next up, gonna clean this interior. Let's try and get a better picture here of a before. So this is just the stuff out of the glove box. Has a seat cover on it, just all the junk. This is literally just all my grandpa's stuff that's still in this car here. So yeah, this is a seat cover still, obviously. So I reckon this is going to clean up really nice, but just trying to get a good sense of a before and after. Oh, I don't have the key for it. If you can see, terrible shadow. A pretty big difference looking at the gross seat cover that was falling apart before and after. Love these stripes, so good. Said it before, say it again, excellent. much better. This actually looks really good now. I mean, the armor all doesn't look that great on the dash, but just everything being nice and clear. So good. Ready to add to that. Yeah, so cool. So excited to take this for a drive. We're about to do it. Yeah. Alrighty, by all means, I could spend days and days and days cleaning this, but yeah, I'm on a bit of a timeline so I can get a video out to you guys. Just gotta do a couple finishing touches. Grandpa's hat can live there on the parcel shelf, and these bowls, once I give them a clean, can go in the back seat. And I found a pair of Grandpa's old glasses. So they're gonna live just there now. Right in the middle there, Grand's bowls. A few more views of the cleaned up interior. That's pretty much the only worst part. Bit of sagging in that seat, but heck, it come up really good. Really good. Just getting ready for my first drive. Not taking any tools with because I'm that confident it's going to be perfect. Let's see if it's going to make a liar of me. But yeah, come up really nice. Stoked. Yeah, like I said, I could spend days probably detailing the interior, but yeah, I just haven't got time. Got to get it done so I can get this video up for you guys to check it out. So alrighty, so the last person probably to drive this car was my grandpa, maybe in 2010, so 14 years ago. But more than likely before that, so 2008, I found receipts in the car from 2008. It was probably the last time the car was actually used. The sticker on the window, rego sticker on the window says 2010. But I'm pretty sure that was just, the car was registered just to move it from one address to another. So yeah, I mean, I guess the last time it was driven was 2010 then. Last time it was actually used, 2008 probably. Boy, am I rambling. All right, so serviced, checked over everything. Trans is filled back up again. Everything's cleaned. Yeah, suspension gone over, brakes gone over. And now I'm going to go for a drive. So let's hope it still starts. Yep. Definitely runs a bit rough for a couple minutes to start with, but it's just old car things I'm going to put it down to. If you can't tell, I'm very excited to take this for a drive. Seatbelt still works, that's a good sign. All right, let's do this. And we're off. Oh, I forget. Forget about the steering being terrible in these. Where you would normally turn the steering wheel like this much, you've got to turn it like half a turn. Yeah. Alright. Indicators work. Good start. Air conditioning works. Also a good start. I mean, the window's down, but you get the picture. Also, if you have time, please rate my camera mount, my phone mount, out of 10, please. That's at least a 2.5. Everything's working, brakes feel pretty good. Not going to try and bed the brakes in too heavily to start with, just in case something catastrophic happens. Steering feels pretty good. It's a little bit boaty, but it's a big old Falcon. I would expect nothing less. Big dip there. I was just expecting it to be rough because, yeah, it's low. Actually drives quite good, to be honest. So good. Love it. Actually goes pretty good too. I'm not going to like fully unleash all of the horsepower because blow the tyres off of it, but you know, it's not gutless. I don't know. I mean, I guess I've driven plenty of other Falcons, so I should know that. I haven't driven a XE before, so. Stops. Oof. Unleash that power. Maximum effort. So good. It actually works really good. Everything's good. All the gauges are working. I'm going to say the air conditioning is not going to work, so I'm not even going to try that, but alright. The aircon's going back on because it's too hot in here. Trans actually feels really good, which is weird. Like, obviously it didn't look that bad when I pulled it apart, but shift gear's nice. Brakes work nice. The steering definitely is going to take some getting used to. Just going around like a normal bend in a car where you're just like, alright, I need to turn a small amount. This, you've got to turn like half a turn of the steering wheel. You've always got to get a second grab just to turn the wheel, but just to make it around the corner. What's also funny is this car is the same year as my drift car. This is also a 1982 Falcon. My Corolla is a 1982 Toyota Corolla. So, pretty funny. Yeah, the destinations that cars go and the places they end up. This car's just going to live its life out as a cruiser. My drift car is going to cop it for the rest of its life. Temperature's good. No lights on the dash. Alternator is charging. Lovely day for a drive. Lovely day. Especially in this car. So good. Mate, this thing's on rails. Hit the windies in this, no problems. Still, yeah, it baffles me. It's so cool to think that, yeah, just jump in your 42-year-old car, go for a fang, and it drives so good. So good. Drives better than the EB. I mean, there's only 10 years difference. They're probably the same car. Once you're used to everything being a little bit delayed, steering being a little bit delayed, brakes being a little bit delayed, so good to drive. for sale. Hello. My Falcon spotters. Still, yeah. I mean, I've said it 20 times. It's still so cool to be driving this car. You know, my grandpa bought a brand new. My parents, I guess, are now the second owners of this car, so 2 owners since new. And yeah, to still have it in the family, so cool. And now to have it on the road. Now I've just got to get a car ready and driving and on the road to go cruising with mum and dad in this. Cars and coffee in a couple of weeks, I reckon. Maybe I'll swing something for that, maybe. I do have a question for you guys, actually. If you've got time, please let me know. Leave a comment below. I'm working on some merch at the moment, and I'm currently doing some Corolla merch for motorbike drifting and that. So I want to know if you guys would be interested in some Corolla merch. Like, I'm just going to do t-shirts probably at the moment, maybe some stubby holders and some hats or something. And then, yeah, or whether I'm better off doing some Falcon merch perhaps. Just let me know what you think. Let me know what merch you would buy, if you would buy some merch. And yeah, so I know what direction to go with it. So, but yeah, over the moon with this car and this whole 3-part series. So thanks everybody for tuning in. That is going to be it for this video. Like I said in the other videos, and I've said before, if you want to stay up to date, hit the subscribe button. The more of you that like and comment, subscribe, the more of you that watch, the more I can do these sort of videos. So yeah, if you do like seeing this, make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. We'll see you next video.